The U.S. Chamber of Commerce reported that 75% of employees steal from their workplace.
They also reported that these crimes led to over a third of bankruptcies.
It was reported that retailers lost $13.2 billion to employee theft in 2000.
Hi, my name is Michael Brown, and I'm a senior civil engineering major here at Texas A&M University. Although I'm not a business major, however, I've had a little bit of experience in business. I actually own my own small company here in the College Station area in the vending industry, working with vendors and candy products, and so I feel that I can offer something to this presentation.
Hello, my name is Holly Herrera, and I'm a first-year marketing student in the master's program, and I was the assistant manager at a spa for 4 years, and I'm really interested in exploring the area of employee theft.
Hi, my name is Bryce Neal, and I am a senior accounting major here at Texas A&M. And a friend of mine from back home really sparked my interest in entrepreneurial leadership, and so I am excited to explore this field.
My name is Leon Cherry. I'm a senior management major, and I believe that it's very important to learn how to manage your employees. That's why it's important to take this course.
Good afternoon. Today we're going to be discussing employee theft. Employee theft is improper usage by an employee of an employer's assets, whether it be cash, products, or even time.
No one is immune to employee theft. Companies of all sizes are susceptible to these types of occurrences. So basically what we're going to do is provide you with the resources and the tools that you need to identify, understand, and prevent employee theft.
When most people think of employee theft, obviously you're going to just think of people stealing cash. But cash goes a lot farther than that. There are tons of cash schemes that employees will do to try to steal cash from the company, like shell schemes and many other ones. One employee theft scheme that the employees use to steal cash is called a shell scheme. And basically, an employee in your company will set up a fake company at a bank and set up a fake vendor in your accounting system. And they'll slowly start to invoice payments that are within a tolerance of the company. And most companies have an automated system that automatically pay invoices when they're within that tolerance. And so when you send in these fake invoices to the company, they're automatically going to send a check back to this fake company that they set up, and this cash is getting deposited right into this employee's account. This is really a hard scheme to detect, but you need to keep a close look on your financials to see if your expenses have increased, and make sure you limit the access that people have to your accounting systems, so not just every employee can enter in a new vendor into your accounting system. Employees can also steal cash from the company by using the company's P card to buy non-business related materials. Here's an example of that.
Another category of theft and fraud is product. This consists of product and sweethearting, proprietary information, and supplies. Have you ever had somebody from your job or your company take a really good idea from you and take all the credit for it? Well, in a small business sense, the same thing happens from company to company, where employees take ideas and concepts from other people and they use it to make money for themselves.
Other than theft of supplies, sweethearting is another problem. Like what you saw me do earlier in the convenience store, where the employee rang up fewer items and just threw them in the bag. Yeah, that's a no-no.
Another type of employee theft is time theft. Time theft is pretty much any time an employee spends, rather wastes, during their scheduled work hours but not doing work. So you may be asking yourself, how do employees actually waste time on the job? They can actually arrive late or leave early. They can have additional or longer breaks, which do add up. And then they have that so-called buddy punching. And there are many other ways which employees steal time. Whether you're socializing, Facebooking, as many people like to call it, you can be sleeping, playing games, or pretty much just wasting your time talking on your phone. Anything you do when you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing is considered theft if you're being paid for it.
Hey, Holly. Hey, how's it going?
Oh, hey, Michael.
I'm gonna be a little late to work today. This traffic is just killing me. I don't know where all these cars are coming from. They must be having some major event or something.
Yeah, traffic's horrible.
But I just need you to clock in for me. Probably be like an hour or two late. I appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem. I'll clock you in.
Thanks.
Hey, Holly. I need these work papers done in the next couple hours, so you can take care of those.
Oh, yes, no problem. I'll have
All right.
those ready
Thanks.
for you in a bit.
So I know what you're thinking. Yeah, right. Employee theft could never happen to you, but employee theft really is everywhere. If you don't believe me, here are a couple examples of employee theft that happened in the Brazos Valley. One example is a senior manager at a local grocery store stole over $7,500 from falsifying receipts that are refunded for the customers. One lady stole over 20 pairs of shoes from a company she worked for, and she tried to refund them at another store to get cash for them. And then one other case was a lady who worked at Macy's, stole $800 worth of merchandise, and was actually put into jail, and she served time because of the employee theft that she committed. So for the past few minutes, we've been showing you a lot of examples of types of employee theft. And so, of course, the question you're asking yourself is, how do we prevent this theft? What can we put in place to stop this theft from occurring? But before we even get to that question, you should probably ask yourself, why do employees steal? Employees have three main reasons and motivations to make them steal. The first one is incentive. The employee has to have an incentive to steal. The second one is to have an opportunity to steal, and the third one is for them to rationalize why they are stealing. We're going to go into those in a little bit more detail.
Incentive can also be thought of as pressure. There are a lot of external factors, including financial needs, drug addictions, personal image, alcohol, gambling. This is just some of the few things that can pressure people into stealing money from the company.
Of all three of these pressures, this is the one that you as a business owner can control the most. You can make as few opportunities for an employee to steal by creating a safe and secure work environment.
Most people feel that they need to rationalize the reason for their thefts or stealing from the company. Most times, people feel that they're being underpaid, there may be a low morale within the company, or they just may feel like doing it.
Today we will be providing you with a few ways to prevent, detect, and correct employee theft. Because as you know, prevention is much more effective than remediation after the employee scheme has been committed. There are many economical and practical ways to control employee theft. While you can't eliminate it, you can manage it.
For the last portion of this video, we'd like to give you some practical tips of how you can implement strategies into your workplace to help prevent employee theft. We think that this is probably one of the most important parts of this video, because even if you can implement 2 or 3 of these into the workplace, you will really be a lot better off than when you first came in. A couple prevention methods that you can internally implement in your company are segregation of duties, surprise audits, and assessments of internal controls. Your segregation of duties basically means you don't want job titles or job roles to overlap. If someone is receiving money, you don't want them to also deposit that money, because it's really easy for them to just take some of that money and pocket it and deposit the rest. Another prevention method is surprise audits. And this is basically random checks of any of your accounts on your financial statements. Go through and check to see if any money is missing. A lot of times employees can roll money from accounts to accounts. And so it's a good check to go in randomly and just see how each of your accounts are doing and see if they're balanced. Internal controls can also be another prevention method. Basically, this means that you want to have all your systems in your business set up to be secure. Things you can do to make them secure are putting passwords and usernames, not just Aggie0531, but to have very detailed passwords on all your computers that use various symbols, numbers, and letters. You also want to set up internal controls with the job titles and job roles of the employees that work there. You don't want someone in the payroll department to be able to go and change their pay salary in your controls, as well as you don't want a manager to have access to go in and change these. So have your controls set up so that various levels have various authority, and it'll help to prevent employees from stealing by just changing little numbers in your accounting system.
We hope that you've enjoyed the presentation so far about preventing employee theft. We've offered tools and resources so that you can both understand, identify, and prevent this from happening. Just to make sure you learned a little bit of information, we want to offer a couple of questions for you to think about. Here's our first question. If you chose the answer choice C, buddy punching, then you're correct. The reason why this is the right answer is because many times when employees are running late or don't even show up at all, they have someone else clock in for them. And many times this is both causing the company to lose time and productivity.
If you chose false, your answer is correct. All employees are capable of stealing given the right opportunities and circumstances.